Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of News Tower. Yes, so we've got another news week going, a easy one actually. We would however like to print educational, so let's quickly see about society and economy, right? Those are the two, right? Society and economy. So we'll go with that, no entertainment. We also want society and inspiring, which is also all under society. So I guess we'll jump into that. Okay, now we've got 37 influence. Oh, hang on. Let's just start a little something over here. We need to print more society than anything else. So let's do a society ad as well. Okay. Let's turn on over to the map. See whether there's anything we would like to do with our influence. Now, we do need to bear in mind that we are power hungry at the moment. So let's have a quick look. Is there anything? I mean, we could do this one, which is an extra, but I don't think we really have 44 desks. I do wonder about one of these desks, right? Over here at the town hall, we can grab a George Washington statue, which helps us with a little bit more political points, which I think is not bad. Plus large plants, which does what exactly? Yeah. Let's obtain a large plant. That's fine, we'll do that. And at the same time, we'll grab the George Washington, right? So we can buff political writing a little bit more. So let's head on over and we'll quickly see about these buffs. Okay, so the George Washington one goes here. It's luckily nice and small for that buff there. We'll add it over here as well, and we'll add it over there as well. Okay. Then we also have some larger plants, which I thought might be a good idea to just buff a few areas just a little bit, right? Just going to try and make it a little nicer for everybody. That was kind of the idea here. Right, that we just try and do a little bit to try and make the areas work a little bit better. There's no room here, though. So you're not going to get one. Okay. I guess that is it, really. I'm not going to necessarily spend all the influence points, but I guess that's the one we're after. There's pneumatic tubes and dumb waiters and stuff that we can do to further move things around. But I'm kind of wondering whether we actually need dumb waiters to move stuff around if all of our stuff is actually happening over here. I guess that's kind of what the thinking is at the moment. Okay. Liking the idea of bathrooms on all the floors. That seems to be quite useful in terms of reducing the need to be moving around. Plus, we've got some drink stations on each level. Now, we are not necessarily after any of these stories. Oh, we are actually after the not the unrest. But we might get it. I guess this is a reasonable one to be taking on. What I will do is I'll pop Tatiana on it and unlock it. It was interesting, right? It seemed like it opened up even before I dropped her. It's kind of something that we can have a look at. And then on the next one, I think I might just do Edith, right? Edith's almost leveling up on economy, so let's just give her another shot. Okay, so that's a good one for us. We've got it all opened up at the same time. Excellent. And we'll switch this on again so we can see. How's our paper supply? It's pretty good, actually. Okay, we've got some more stories. Another economy one here. Plus, that's an educational one. So we are, in fact, after that. So let's get Beth to go out and start that one. A little bit of noise here. But other than that, we are really good. And that's behind a wall, of course. So no one's even coming close to those concerns. Okay, let's pop in here. Have a look at this. Ooh, influence. 2 influence points. I do like myself a bit of influence points. Put Sarah on it. See, this time around. So I guess Sarah's not going to get it, right? Because last time... Yeah, see, last time when it immediately unlocked it there. So it's a bit of an interesting one. Anyway, Sarah's good enough to do the writing. I don't think so. I don't think this is worth our while. Not even going to risk the mobsters, to be honest. Okay, let's speed things up. Grab something over here, some more society points. We need to check whether we're going left or right. Right, let's get Audrey onto that one. Let's pop in here ever so quickly and just see where are we heading. Oh, we're staying central to get the first aid one. So we can move. We want a little bit of everything, really, to be honest. If that's what we're doing. So we picked up that one. We are. Oh, we can print whatever, right? We just can't print entertainment. So we need to bear that in mind, that we're not printing entertainment. Okay, so if we're not printing entertainment, we can now, I think, switch on everything because we've got everything we want is now done. So let's just head on in, and then at the end we can do some entertainment for next week potentially. Okay, there's a bit of a decision to be made over here. Yes, we can get our educational item. So as soon as Beth, I guess, is back, right? I guess someone is. Oh, who's this? Tatiana could also do the trick for us, right? So drop that in there. We'll pop in here. We'll get Tatiana to do this one, and that means we'll get our educational piece in place there. So that will be all done. Then we just need to be mindful to not print any entertainment by accident. Okay, let's have a look at this. So, ooh, golden tag. I like it. Let's just see this one first. So that's our influence point there. Plus a silver tag. I guess let's get Beth onto it so we can finish off this story. All of its tags. And then we come on over this way. Alexandra can make a start on this one. Sarah could do it as well, in which case it might unlock some stuff. Where is Sarah? Sarah's over there. I'll dump Sarah's stuff over there so that we can use her to potentially unlock stuff. And unfortunately, that's not the case. So we'll have to just slow play that one. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm a little keener on pneumatic tubes than anything else, to be honest here. Okay, let's add another. Yeah, why not? Why not? We don't have anything really of concern here, so let's keep doing those items. Oh, now we've got a little something going on here. So we've got a scoop of sorts. And I think we could probably make this work. Tatiana's almost ready to come back and do some more work here. So let's get Edith onto it here, and we'll get Audrey onto this one. And as soon as Tatiana is dropping off her stuff, I guess which will happen soon. Yeah, there we go. Do that, and let's just get Tatiana onto this one, please, so we can get our economic scoop on. Okay, good. So we'll have all of those done well and truly before we hit the deadline. Pop in here, have a look. I think we're going to give this one a skip, even though it is an economy tag. Oh, we needed to do something over here, political. Alexandra, yeah, you can jump into the political story over there. Beautiful. That's going along pretty nicely, actually. Trying to rush through the stories is not always the best thing to do, I think, but sometimes it is pretty useful. Okay, we've got the next piece of this story, which we do want to pick up on. That's Sarah. So Sarah, let's drop that one in there. And okay, we'll grab Polina's story, pop it in there, and then we'll come back and get Polina onto this one and see if we can. Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna go with that one. Let's see what else is up for grabs. Being a little bit more selective. I'm wondering a little bit about. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. I'm wondering a little bit about the type editing desk, right? So we do want that. I do think we want that. Let's pay the bribe. Okay, let's pay the bribe. We'll be ready for it when it starts. Okay, and then over here, nah, we're not going to do that. Move things along. Hot topic, hot topic. Okay, let's dump some of these stories ourselves. Okay. I think the other one we're missing. Okay, now anyway, no need to worry. Okay, so what is this? Political story right at the end here. I think we can get Sarah onto it. Sarah, this is a nice quality piece. I like that. Over here, we want to get Edith on this one. Again, a bit of a quality piece there. And then what are we looking for over here? Ooh, what is that? 2 influence points versus a golden tag. Both of them pushing right, though. I think silver tag plus influence points. Yeah, I think actually that I think is the better option. Anyway, we don't have anybody ready to go for this story unless we do a bit of this, right? It should be useful. Let's try that again. Do we have? Yeah, we've got ready to go there now. So let's jump into that one straight away. Okay, excellent. That works really well. There's a bit of waiting going on over here. I do wonder about the tube, right? Pneumatic tube. Okay, so I'm thinking that direction is the one for us. Over here, no, not doing that. And this one, yeah, this is still underway, but we're waiting on. Let's do that. Let's do this. And okay. So now maybe we have someone ready to go. Yes, we do. We can get Alexandra to go straight back out and get the influence for us over there. It'd be useful if we can get the influence all sorted out, ready to go. Any other stories left? Yeah, there's still some stories left. 6 more. And I think we've well and truly got all of these stories sorted out, right? Yeah, that's done. That's done. And we have an educational one done as well, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're all good on these stories already, so we can print away if we need to. Okay, a couple of more stories. Maybe. I mean, yeah, let's grab it. Not the end of the world. Similarly over here, let's Lena go get it. Don't mind doing the stories, having the extra stories ready to go. Okay, we fast forwarded through a few things. No, that's not worth it. This one we could do because this one is we won't be doing entertainment. When we're printing, we won't be doing entertainment. So anyway, we'll get to that. Did we get a tag here? No, the tag is what we are going on for this time around. Yeah, okay, fine. Guess we should be very close to done. Yeah, the last 2 entertainment stories. Yeah, we can grab this one. Get Alexandra out there to go and grab that story, and similarly, we can get this one as well. Tatiana can go and grab that one. That's fine. I don't mind it. Excellent. Really good. From an ads perspective, we did this piece. Is there any other ads we want to do? I don't think we need to do all the ads, right? Let's just stick to. We've got a couple of ads ready to go. I'm not too far. Oh, hang on. One thing though is the economy will be really helping us if we do that. So maybe that could do the trick, right? I'm not sure we'll get that ad ready though. I think this ad is going to be a little bit out. Let's see. The ad is still being kind of written over here. Okay, so there it is. Let me grab this ad and move it to this desk to be done. Okay, so now the ad is done over here. So we'll move the ad through to what? Yeah, there it is. No. Go and do your job there. Now let's see if that ad will actually make it. It will. I I like it. Okay, so we can wait for that ad. At least if we're then printing an ad, we're printing an ad that's making sense. It's already done. Beautiful. And a bit of a skill up over here. Beautiful. Okay, let's print our paper. Okay, so what are we after? We're after influence points, golden tags, 2 influence points here, 2 influence points there. So I guess multiple options with the influence points. So let's see. I guess that's about similar. So we'll do that. No. Let's go back. We want. Oh yeah. It's this one. So let's just see. Is there any other investigative items that we can add? Yes, there is. In fact, we'll do this one. And any other political items we can grab? Or any of these? We can get another one of these going. Society item as well, maybe. If we do this society, right? Does that push us back? It does push us back. Okay, so that's fine. I want to be pushed back a little bit more. So I guess that'll do the trick there. Okay, next page. We'll go with another one of these guys. And we're after political. Okay. Wow, a golden tag on political, I guess, but the golden tag is going to go elsewhere, right? We're not going to be worried on that. So from a political perspective, we can do this, and we can do. How many of these do we have? Oh, we can't print entertainment. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, we're screwed. Unless we miss out on those. I don't want to come back to this one. I don't want to do another round of this. Is there any way? Oh, they're both. All of them are entertainment. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I didn't realize that these stories are all entertainment. No. Well, we're not going to print one of those. So let's print one of these then. Gives us some stuff. Okay, golden tags now. This one. Too far right, guys. Too far right. Anything that we can print that's going to go left. Doesn't really look to be the case, does it? So anyway, I'm gonna do these. We'll do this. This'll actually go left, right? So go left, and go. Well, it won't necessarily go left, but at least it's getting there. That's a pretty poor one. And then the golden tag will go in here. Again, a problem for us, though. Okay, hang on. We'll have another look at what we can do. And what else do we have here? Do we have any other golden tags? Do that. Another silver. Yeah, it's almost 300,000 though. Okay, let's go back. Let's quickly go to the front page. I think there's something we could do here to try and move things left. That silver tag right at the back, right? This one. But it will go. That one's going to go to the front page. So instead of this one, right, which is going to drop us a little bit, we're going to go with the silver tag here, so that we've got that one working. Then over here on the back page, we can now run this because it's not going to make any difference here, right? So what else can we run here? We do have this stuff, but I'm kind of wondering if we can run that. Is that going to generate anything for us? Oh, we can't run entertainment at all. So we did that. Gives us to 272. Drop that back. Is there anything else with the the reasonable play here. That 277. Okay, that's okay. I guess that's reasonable. We've got our hot topics, and we've got our influence points. Just thinking, is there anything else that we can put in here that would make a bit more sense, maybe? Society, defeat, no, and political, no. We've got the politicals already in there. I guess it's about right, isn't it? Yeah, it's about right. Okay, well, we don't have enough paper, so let's quickly sort out paper. We definitely have enough paper around. It's just about where it is being kind of stacked at the moment. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we'll grab some of that. Definitely grabbing some of that. These guys are hogging the paper. That's okay. Yep, get me a little bit more over there. You. That's less necessary for us to have paper there. I guess none of these will have excess. So how are we doing now? Almost there? Ooh, no, we need at least another 50. So we are just gonna go ahead and grab, one big stack of paper from the lawyer and pop it in there. Oh, actually, it's more, right? We need even another 50 stack. Interesting. Okay, well, here you go. You're gonna lose some paper too. We'll give that back to you pretty quickly, I think. Okay, so that's all good. That should be everything we need. So let's run that. Not the best paper, I must say, not the best. And to be honest, we're not getting everything we wanted here. This was a bit of a poor showing on our part. A bit of a poor showing in terms of the numbers, and well, the influence isn't bad. We really did maximize the influence. Not getting that one, I can't believe I messed that one up. But at least we did sort this out. We did get that, so we are at least kind of managing this relationship a little bit at the same time. And here we shall be getting this this training module, first aid training kit, which is a good one. I like the first aid one. There's nothing of significance for us to work towards in the next one. Everybody's trying to get an ad. Okay. Our first senior typesetter. Yeah, that's the word. Everybody else is kind of slowly skilling up. That was a bit of a nuance that we saw there. Anything here? Okay, the text editing desk. Something that I'm a little bit interested in. I'm not sure always if it's very valuable to us, but we're going to need more money. So I guess now what I need to start doing is really upping our game towards the big numbers, right? So we need scoops and things like that. So let's see. If we go back here, combo at least one inspiring story. That's not a bad one, right? So for those combos, and I guess we have a number of them in here ready to go. So maybe that's not a bad one to do, because we will also get pretty close to the art society. Let's continue down that path, please. And then we want people with potentially inspiring things that they want to do. Not so much there, but I guess I want to write the big things, right? I do want to write the big things. Maybe we just grab this one down here. It's not necessarily going to be great, but I guess we should be not too far off on some of these. Dirt and stuff. Down over here. We want that. Got a few other bits and pieces. Do we pick up? Yeah, let's pick up this one. Let's try it, right? Let's try that one. It's going to be a bit of a tough one for us, but let's do that. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen in there. So let's jump in, do the next round. Get us 2 loads of paper. We want to really get the big ticket items out here now. Okay, so let's pause it for a second, get a couple of ads running. Here we go. I mean, we typically don't have room to be running ads. We want someone on first aid, right? And that someone could be, I mean, it could be anybody, really. But typically, no, it's not necessarily crime, right? I'm thinking let's just get Edith onto it, right? Edith, go and do that training. It's 2 days worth of training. We'll give you another nice tag on there. So that's good. So that we'll start off with that. At the same time, let's pause it for a second while we quickly look where these things would be. Crime and society, entertainment and politics. Crime and society. No. Crime and society, entertainment and politics. Right, so let's run those. We don't want to run all the same because, of course, it is a little problematic. Okay, first story is in. Let's have a look. We would like more of these, right? So this one's not quite getting it there, but we do need that one, right? So we'll get into it. Let's do this. That didn't do anything. And then let's do Beth, and we'll try and sort that out. Keep going. Okay, 2 more stories here. One on crime. Are we after any of this? Not really. Not per se. But obviously we are going down here. I guess we may as well grab one of these. Let's get the silver tag, and then we'll get that story at least. And then an entertainment story over here. We are after this, so let's get moving on this one. If we put Tatiana on it, I'm not sure that does anything. Anyway, we'll keep going. Yes, it just makes my life easier to help support this. Oh, I picked up the wrong one. They were pathing to do something there. At least 600 there now. I guess another round, please. Give me some more paper. Okay, anything happening? Ooh, what is this? Musical, likes to sing and counters noise. That's interesting. Typesetting, sales, and assembling. Robert, I like you. Perfume, likes to smell and thus counters its smell. Okay, that's interesting. But this guy, super cheap, super slow. Okay, should we? I don't think so. I think our typesetters are pretty good for now. Okay, good. Okay, so let's see. Some stuff is getting done. Now we want, get in there, please. Let's get that story written up. Pneumatic tubes. I'm thinking about pneumatic tubes. Entertainment. Yes, get that one moving. We don't have any agendas with regards to leaning left or right, though. So I think we're all good for the time being. If we pop in here, right? Let's quickly go and have a look. I was thinking here, right? If we were to do the pneumatic tubes, right? 30, I think that could help us. Let's obtain this one. It's 30 influence points. It's really expensive, right? And I do wonder if it's going to be a costly implementation, or not necessarily costly implementation, but whether it's going to be using power was my question. So I think the thought process was, I guess up here is the plan. Okay, before we do that, I can just move this guy over just a little bit, and then we can run the tube. Oh, that's good. 1,000. No. Can't I just add? Can't I extend it? Oh. Let's move it. You can pop it in there. Right? How do I? It's a little weird. Can we Can we please? Oh, I guess they just go point to point, right? So the idea here is that if we are going to put multiple in here, they may. That is an interesting point. Okay, so let's try something here, right? If I were to move this one to here, okay, and I grab another one, and this one runs up to there, right? Will that be useful? I'm kind of wondering if the people will use it. Now, obviously, they're not pathing there yet, so maybe they'll path now. But my question was, are they gonna use it? That will be the thing, right? It's pretty pricey, so at least in terms of influence points, was a big one. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. That's the one for me. What are we doing here? That's mobsters. This one and this one then unlocks that one. So we can run both of these at the same time. I guess for the time being, we'll get Beth to start working on this one right here. We'll wait for Polina. Should be done any minute now. Okay, so now if we go back there, try that again. Polina should be ready to go. Actually, if we run Tatiana instead, she may unlock it. No, not really. But then Polina will be ready for the next one. Okay, we are still waiting on. Yeah, I think we do have enough for at least one combo there. I want to see how this works. Ah, there we go. And there we go. We're after all of this stuff. Okay, so nobody ready here yet. Just wanted to check this. Can we see? Are they going to use this? I want to see if they use the report. If they don't, it's a little bit of a bummer. Are they going to put it in there? Oh, they are. Beautiful. There we go. Excellent. So at least that makes sense, right? That's going to help us get these guys ready to go. Okay, good. Now, get me some movement here, please. Okay, so one. Let's make a start over here, right? Just want to unlock that anyway. Okay, Beth, you will get that one there. I will get you to also start working here straight away. Thank you. This story is not gonna cut it for us, right? No. Thank you. We'll let that one be. Yeah, so the pneumatic tubes are now being used. Excellent. That's really useful. Okay, that's unlocked. That's unlocked. Okay, beautiful. We would like that. And Polina's going to go undercover and grab us the 4 influence points there. Plus some good stuff there. Really, really good. That's going to be a cracker of a story. Much paper in here. Reasonably. Just want to see. Keep going in there and keep pushing that through the pneumatic tubes. To see that happening. Yep. Good. Excellent. I like it. It's very useful. Very useful. Okay, next story. We're not after educational really, but we're after that one. We're after the inspiring one. So I guess let's jump into this one so we can get to at least the next one, and then we can decide if we want to extend another entertainment story over here. We don't need that. I guess we have people available to run this with this story. If we get, yes, see, I'm not sure it's going to open up. Right, let's do this one. Let's see. And we did finish off our training, so Edith is now first aid trained. So hopefully we have more people that can quite easily not have issues with injury on stories. Okay, so now this one is done. That one's unlocked, and we need a political person in the form of Alexandra to come and finish it off for us, so we can close out all of those. Plus, we'll have some combos. Definitely have some combos there. Excellent. Actually, it's going really well this time around. Pneumatic tubes are doing their thing. Okay, what do we have over here? Fame. Politics. let's put it on the side for now. I don't think, did we want to do this one? Audrey, go and do it. Already made a start, we may as well. Okay, this one we want to at least get this. So Edith, you're back in the field, go and do that one. Maybe we'll even do the next one. Then over here, who do we have available? We have no one available. I guess the bribe, it's not quite, we're not going to be able to run it anyway. So let's skip that one for now. Ads-wise, is there anything else we wanted to run ads-wise? I mean, we may as well do one just to have it. But we've got plenty of ads that I can't actively using. I think the combo of the pneumatic tubes and the elevator is actually quite useful. Pause it there. Let's have a look. We're going after the final piece here. Excellent. That's a good story, that. 3-star quality story. And did we want this one? I think it's okay. I think we can go ahead and grab it anyway. We don't need it, but we can grab it. Oops, there's another one here that I'm... Yeah, no, that's not almost worth our effort there. Another one over here. I guess we could do that one. It's at least got 2 tags, right? How's Audrey going on? Let's get Audrey to level up her entertainment skill. It's kind of what we're working on there. Another crime one. Yeah, no, that's not good enough. Another entertainment one. That's reasonable. Oh yeah, let's do that. Get Paulina upgraded there. 2 economic stories. I'm not sure this is worth our attention. Too much work and not enough tags. Okay, go. And 3 more stories up there. More economics. This is not bad. Edith leveled up. I guess, yeah, let's get Edith onto this one. See if we can spice it up for us. And this is a sports story just in case we wanted one. Sure, we want the next piece of it, but anyway. Excellent. We need to have a quick look. 3. Okay, Beth, let's get you onto it. Get a bit more going there. Okay, let's quickly have a look while we're at it. This story is done. If we have multiple options. Yeah, we'll have multiple options for that one. How many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll at least have 2 combos. Yeah, okay, so we'll at least have 2 combos here. And then how many of these do we have? We have 1. It's okay. And we should have 1 of these as well. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so I guess we're already good to go here. Let's just check back in here. Someone is asking for the next step. And I guess that's okay. Sarah, how are you doing? Let's get Sarah to try and upgrade her a little bit there. Okay, well, let's start planning out this newspaper. Right? I think there's still... Oh, not that. We want to go over here. Let's have a look. So, I guess influence points first. So, this guy is the big ticket item for influence. And then we want to see if we've got any other investigative items that we can merge with it. So that one, yes, and we'll also add this one. That is pretty good. That's 164 just on the front page. We're pretty sensational at the moment. We don't have any hot topics, but I guess we're doing that. So we covered some of it. Now, next page, we'll do this guy. And let's see if we can do a couple of these in here as well. 1, 2. Okay, that helps a little bit. Next page. I'm thinking. Any other influence? No. But we want to be running this one. That one. And this one. Right? Okay, that gets us all of this, and that gets us 3 combos, so 3 influence points. Good stuff, good stuff. And now we're just gonna max out what we can get money-wise. Lots of little bits and pieces here, really. Tell me what's ready. Not all that much, actually. Well, lots of old stories, lots of ads, which I want to try and get rid of, to be honest. So this is multiple tags and fresh. This is multiple tags and old. Not the same tags, though. Anything else here that we might want to push? This is multiple tags and there. Oh, hang on. We can't do that. Can't do that. We want to be pushing to the right. Anything. Or alternatively, okay, so we'll do it this way around. Yeah, there we go. Then we'll do it this way. And I guess an ad. Is there at least an ad that'll combo? No, there's not. Anything else that might combo here? Maybe this one, right? 285. If we did want to do this instead, it's us money, but not so much otherwise. So let's just do that one instead. Get a little bit more sales going. But actually, so 5865 versus... Yeah, so the actually more stories, more good stories is better, right? Is better. Lots of ads that are never getting used. I'm generally not finding any room for ads in my papers. I need that extra page module if we're going to stuff it full of ads. Okay, guys, there we go. That's run. I think the running up here on the side might not be the most space efficient, but I like the kind of like the idea. Excellent. More money, more influence points, and definitely getting all of those boxes ticked. I like that. And we're getting quite a few here, I think. Quite showing us there as much. We're almost done. I wouldn't mind getting the next one done. And this is just a little bit a right of moderate. So this time around, we have a porcelain vase, which is prestigious, or $2,500. I don't know if that's really worth it to us to really necessarily push hard for that. Okay, good. We've raised our numbers up a little bit. Edith has gone to senior reporter now. Society level 5 society. So that's good. Others are getting closer. Everybody's doing a little bit. Yeah, Paulina's got a skill up. Excellent. No, all good. All good, everybody. Okay, so we've opened there. Okay, that's good. We broke into that area. So what do we need to do here? Print society the most. And again, that's not really giving us much, right? What's happening over here? Print politics the most. And that's not giving us much either. Well, that's giving us a little bit. And then over here, it's still 6 a.m. Yeah, not keen on that necessarily. Print economy the most and don't do these 2 tags. I guess we can try and push this so that we move up a little bit over here. That is an option. I guess let's do that one. Let's accept that one there. And then which tags can we... No. Which tags can't we print? Unrest and alarm. If we go here... Yeah, I guess this is a bit more of a sensational piece. So let's grab that one at the same time. Okay, let's do that. And we're back up at 23 influence points. So that's good. Got our pneumatic tubes. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, as I have enjoyed playing it, please hit that like button. Do leave me some comments down below. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.